During the Mass, after we all stand up and profess the creed, then we have the prayers of the faithful, then we all sit down, and it's halftime, kind of, right? So the band comes on, and the cheerleaders come out, and actually Father Mike just sets the altar for the presentation of the gifts, or the offertory, which is something we're all kind of busy at, recollecting, and we don't really notice, but it is quite a significant part of the Mass, where the congregation, us, bring forth the offerings of bread and wine. Now, why plain, unleavened bread and wine made out of grapes? Why not Fritos? Because Father seems to like Fritos and Bud Light, maybe. I don't know why. Because remember that on Holy Thursday, when we celebrate the institution of the Eucharist, the Last Supper, was the celebration of the feast of the unleavened bread. Jesus and his disciples, his apostles, were celebrating the Passover. And our words of our Lord, which we remember during the consecration, do this in memory of me. So we need to be careful. The farther away we get from the this, the farther away we get from Christ's command to do that. So that's why we still use plain unleavened bread and wine made from grapes. It's very important that we, as the congregation, bring forth the gifts of bread and wine. Why? At Sunday Mass, we don't hear Father praying the silent prayers over the gifts. If you go to a daily Mass, or if you go to a funeral or some other service, you may hear those words. Blessed are you, Lord God of all creation, for through your goodness we have this bread to offer, fruit of the earth and work of human hands. And that phrase appears again when he says the prayer, the blessing over the chalice. That work of human hands, when we bring forth those gifts, when we reach into our wallet and we put into the collection at that time, that is a sacrifice. And not just that sacrifice of the bread and wine and the money in our wallet. It's a symbol of all of our sacrifices. We are uniting all of our struggles, all our tears, all our triumphs, everything. We are uniting them in a real way on the altar with the supreme sacrifice of Christ on the cross. Does that make sense? So it is when Father says at the end, may my sacrifice and yours be acceptable to God the Almighty Father. That's everything. That's all of us, all together. God's sacrifice and our sacrifice together, where heaven and earth meet in the Eucharist. It's very beautiful.